Yo, what's good, baby? Kyle Madson.
Yeah, man.
I've been looking forward to our conversation all day, Kyle.
Dude, you could not wait to have me in. You came in multiple times during my show, and you're like, hey, you're good for 12:15, right? You're good? 12:15, we're good? I was like, yeah, man, I got it. And then I asked Jesse, I was like, hey, I'm on today, right? And Jesse's like, no. Dang.
I forgot.
Right.
I knew there was a reason I wrote. I know there was a reason I shot Will Z the message for 12:45, and then this morning I couldn't figure out why it was. It's because 12:15 is you.
I don't work at 95.7 anymore, man.
Yeah, you with us.
Yeah,
you with us. Luka Doncic.
You with us.
Luka Doncic, man. We got him.
Funny. That being said, Dubs by 40 tonight.
Stop it.
Stop. Don't listen to this man.
Just turn into a huge
Don't listen
homer.
to this man.
Nah,
Stop it.
I'm with Kenny. It's over, dog. It's all good. It's a good run.
So what's that mean though? Like it's over for what?
The Warriors
Championship,
they're
championship.
Yeah.
But they'll still they could still win 45, 50 games.
I think they're like a 6-7 seed.
Now you've gone too far there. It's not 6, 7 seed.
Why?
They're
Okay,
a little better than
okay,
that.
let's run through it. Okay. Lakers are better. Nuggets better. Suns better.
I think there's a conversation to be had about the Lakers.
I agree with that. I don't like
I
what I've
don't
seen in the
love
first two
either
games.
of the two games. I love what I saw from Anthony Davis. I love what I saw from. Look, come on, yeah, 30 and 12.
Yeah,
yesterday.
that's not the point.
No.
The point is he's going to have 17 2 games later.
I loved what I saw from Anthony Davis yesterday.
I can't even take it seriously, though.
Well, they won.
Is he better than Derek White? I'm joking. Sorry, keep going.
My point is, I was all about it.
Okay, Lake Show.
And two games. It was like, oh, I don't know.
Dallas
I don't
better?
love it. It's only 2 games. Dallas,
Then who?
Stop it.
Okay.
Then who?
stop it.
The Spurs?
Stop it.
OKC?
No,
I
don't
got
think so.
look, I'm
I don't
going
think so better
to
than- I don't
show
think they're
respect
better
to the
than
Warriors
OKC.
for that before I throw OKC in front of them.
I don't
doing
think
that.
OKC.
I just look. Andrew Wiggins is our second best player, right? That's it. That's where we're at.
What's wrong with Andrew Wiggins?
Andrew Wiggins.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Andrew Wiggins is better than Klay Thompson right now?
Yes, by a lot.
Oh,
Clay's-
not a lot. See, Kyle's down on Klay though. He's down.
Clay's washed.
What did Klay do to you? Klay hit on Heather? What happened?
No.
What Klay to do to you?
You invite her on the boat.
Did you see? Did you see him in the playoff series last year against the Lakers?
It wasn't good.
It was gross. Did you see him in the
Wasn't
preseason?
Oh, you're one of.
Did you see him the other night?
He's gonna be okay. Clay's gonna average 20 points a game.
Yeah, he'll probably average 20 a game, and he'll hit some threes, but he can't play defense anymore, and he shoots too much.
So the defensive part I think is accurate. Like he's not the two-way player. Like he was, he was up there with Kawhi and Paul George and guys that you talked about as the best
premier guys,
the best two-way players in the league. I understand he's not that anymore. But it's Steph Curry and CP3 and Klay Thompson. That's 3 guys that aren't great defenders. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Okay, that's a good defender. And then it's Draymond Green, who, okay, very good defender, but he's not going to give you a lot offensively. The best version of the Warriors is Andrew Wiggins playing at the level that we saw in the 2022 postseason. He was excellent. And if you're getting that Andrew Wiggins every night, then okay, now you're cooking with gas. But you're going to get the Andrew Wiggins that you saw against the Suns too often for me. So the best version of the Warriors is Moses Moody playing a lot and Jonathan Kuminga playing a lot and hopefully developing while also playing a lot. And then those guys being key parts of your rotation, maybe even in the starting lineup by the time the postseason rolls around. But there's nothing in Steve Kerr's history as a head coach that leads me to believe that he's going to continue giving them those opportunities.
Right. I don't think they're 6 or 7.
hey, let's go to the phones real quick. Told you we got a day. Matt George is here. Matt George wants to join the show.
Matt
George.
George.
Love that for Matt.
Locked on Kings.
I'm just calling in real quick because I want to know if Kyle Madson is preparing his palate for all the spicy food that he's going to have to eat at the end of tonight once the Golden State Warriors.
Talk, Matt.
No, Matt.
Talk that
That's what I want
talk.
to know.
No,
I
see,
just
it would
wanna
be
know,
one
like,
thing. It would
when
be one
Steph
thing if
Curry
I was
had
out here
like 15
espousing the
points.
hey Jesse, turn him down.
Whoa.
It'd be one thing if I was out here talking trash, but like Matt, I agree with you, dog. I'm with you. Like this is, I don't
I'm not the one.
So what are you gonna do you have a plan for him already, Matt? Because they got a bet where they're gonna do a pod that involves
they're gonna lose by 30. This
spicy
is gonna be
food
stupid.
and all of this.
Not losing by
What
so
do you already have a plan for Kyle?
Jesse, you
Matt?
can turn him back up now.
Well, number one, it's less fun when Kyle waves the white flag, so I'm going to need Kyle to fight back a little bit. Number two is I was planning on going on nice on Kyle because I don't know spicy foods myself. I was going to go like maybe a little flaming hot Cheeto from time to time, just kind of ease him into it. But
Like, here's
Damien,
some strawberry yogurt.
yeah, Damien talked it up the other day. Damien said, Kyle, in this hypothetical magical world that doesn't exist where the Kings lose tonight, that you would be mean to me with the spicy food.
Yep.
So I'm thinking I might have to take it up a notch.
Yeah, I think you should
I
call.
don't think it'd be.
I think you should call various restaurants and ask, do you have anything that could make an individual cry? And if they say yes, or ask them to suggest something like, do you have a dish that's so hot it could make an individual cry or lose 10 pounds in 5 minutes? Just sweat it out.
That's so funny.
I may or may not have checked how quick the shipping options are for the hot one sauces. I'll just say
There
that.
you go. All right, I'm with it.
Oh, that would be.
And-
so fun.
and-
I'm with it.
okay,
I'd be,
look,
I'm in, dude. This
and
sounds
for-
like fun.
That
And for
actually be
both
kind of dope.
for both of you guys, the chip is off the table, right? That's not an option, correct?
That's the
that's
one
going
that kills
too far.
people.
The chip that you have to eat with a glove on your hand, that's terrifying.
I'm just saying. I'm just making sure that's off the table, right? Like that's going too far, correct?
Nothing that's gonna kill me. I'd prefer not to die
It's
because
a damn shame what happened to Kyle Madson.
It only killed one person.
it's like, dang, what happened to Kyle? Well, Jonathan Kuminga played too many minutes.
The chip is off the table.
Oh, that's a good point. If I died like mid-show, the numbers would go crazy.
That'd be some numbers.
We've talked about that on here, and James has talked about a ghost coming in and like murdering me mid-show.
Yeah, I don't need
It's
anybody.
like,
I don't
would
need
suck.
anybody to die. Period.
That would suck
I
for
don't
me.
need that.
Why did that situation
I
come up?
forget. It had something to do with the window. We need to get a cover for that window, by the
That's
way.
facts. I understand that.
Bro, I'll see, dude. It's like
know.
this. It's like this, and then all of a sudden, I'm James.
Yeah. No, I know. Matt, I'm very much looking forward to this podcast with you and Kyle coming
Me
up.
too. Can't wait.
See
gonna be
how this works out. I know you got some great things going on with the Locked On Kings podcast that we could talk about next week, including a live watch party.
Yeah, man.
All really exciting stuff, man. Appreciate you tapping in. Anything else you want to throw in before you go?
That's it, Kyle. I apologize for what's about to happen to you tonight, but I'm glad you're going to be there to see it in person.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be great. I can't wait.
Appreciate you, Matt. When you get
Fantastic.
to ABC 10, ask them to upgrade your phone.
Him and Monty Pool are on the same phone.
This is
Oh
tough.
no.
This is a tough sound. It's a tough sound. Thanks, Matt.
Hey,
My man,
by the
Matt
way,
George right there.
hey, what you guys were talking about earlier with audio quality at different places, that whole charade is ridiculous.
No, I mean,
And I've been saying it. I've been told them when I was there.
Well, you got to
Don't do
call
this.
and you got to Zoom and
Don't
click the
do that.
link.
Dude,
And,
it's just don't. It's either set it up right or don't.
I mean,
Tell 'em.
we've
Tell
told we've told them about StreamYard.
It's like no, they
And then-
they moved to a new building, bro. They could have just done it.
We told them.
Anyways,
we told them
I
about
don't want to.
StreamYard.
I love
It's
those
all
guys.
they're-
I don't want
they're-
to. I
no,
don't want to
it's
get
fine.
into
They're behind.
it. It's just,
Hey, they're a
That's
really
fine.
good
They
solid
still
B
shot me-
team.
They still shot me the Zoom link.
They're a good.
We
They're,
told
they're,
them about StreamYard.
they're a really good solid B team. Like they're doing a heck of a job. Like I'm really proud of them.
Big ups. Big ups.
I'm proud of little bro. Like they've done a good job. They've done a good job. Allegedly, Bonte Hill's going to join us. That's a rumor, unconfirmed. But we
Are you guys getting TV Bonte or radio Bonte?
That's a good question.
That is a good. I think we're getting.
That's
TV
a great
Bonte.
question. You know what,
'Cause it's later in
Bonte?
the
I
show.
hope.
think
I
we'll
hope you
TV
get. I hope you get radio Bonte.
I want Tex Bonte. That's the Bonte I want. Tex Bonte
Hey,
keeps it
that'd be-
real.
That'd be hilarious.
He
Radio.
does.
Like I'm writing. Da, 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 da. Let's wait for Bonte to respond.
Text Bonte be sounding different
Bonte,
than radio
yeah,
Bonte.
Text Bonte, TV Bonte, radio Bonte.
Maybe
all
three.
day.
Bontes?
There's
Yeah.
four. He be sounding different than Twitter Bonte.
He's Bonte Hill is the
I
Mick
love
Foley of Northern California radio.
You love Cactus Jack.
Yeah, he's got a mankind and just a good old Mick Foley persona. He's the the four faces of Bonte.
I had a
The
good
king of
time on
Area
the morning
sports
roast. So
media.
they always take care of me. You know, little roasters be in the chat. But shout out to my people in the chatty house. They be pulling up and everything too. So you know, it's a good time. And like I said, I told him this morning, those are my guys. Those are my guys. I keep it real with them. I said, it's over. It's over. You guys are done. Sorry, Kyle. You guys are done with this championship stuff. I told him that's why Bob Myers left. Because Bob Myers was like, no, we need to move on from some of these guys. And Joe Lacob was like, nope. We're here, and I'm gonna have these guys forever. And Light here's and Clay here's $40 million, and Draymond here's $175 million. And nope, we're getting $5. We're getting $5.
Joe Lacob sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
that sounded like generic white guy. So
it did,
yes,
but that's fine.
So yes,
that's fine.
No, I don't. So here's my one thing with it. I thought that 4 years ago, and then I thought after 2019, I was like, well, that's the end of it. And this is just how it's going to go moving forward. They're just going to be a regular run-of-the-mill mid-ass basketball team.
Mm-hmm.
But then 2022 happens. And there's that part of me that even with, okay, what are you going to get from Andrew Wiggins on a nightly basis? And what does it look like with CP3? And can Jonathan Kuminga develop? And all that? There's just part of me that's like, they still have number 30.
Yep.
And that lowers the bar for what they need from the rest of those guys. Yep. And that's the only thing in the back of my mind. But I tend to agree with.
They still got talent. Like, it's still a talented team.
They can win every close game because of him.
Because
every game they're close, they can win because of him.
But they got talent. Like, Andrew Wiggins is a good ball player. Klay Thompson's still a good ball player. He's still a good ball player. I like Kuminga. GP2 is a great defender. You know, they still have a lot more talent than a lot of teams in the league. Mm-hmm. So that's why I say they're not going to be 6-7 seed, unless like Steph goes down for a long period of time. Sure. But they got enough talent. And Sarek looked good the other day.
He did.
Chris Paul, they got players, so they're still going to be around. I just think there's a hard. Don't look at me. Come on.
I was just waiting to see what you were going to say next. I didn't even do nothing.
Concrete. I was going to say concrete ceiling on what they could be.
Man, it's so paranoid around here.
Do you know how much I watch what I say now?
Oh, yeah.
I'm on eggshells.
No doubt. That's what we do. But that's what we do. So let's shift the conversation a little bit. Talking about the Warriors and their championship window. All right, they've got the rings, and it just warrants conversation. Mm-hmm. Is the Kings championship window open or not? That should be the conversation.
I'll be honest with you. It's not open yet. It's not open yet. They got the house. They bought the house. They're looking through there. They said, "Oh, there's a window over there." They haven't gotten to the window to open it yet.
I think they need.
It's coming though.
I think I agree. And I think they need that they either need to acquire somebody or they need that leap that they're expecting from Keegan Murray. Until Keegan Murray, he has to be a like perennial all-star, all-NBA type of guy to me. Mm-hmm. So until he makes that leap, I think the window's closed, but I think that's the key to unlocking
it's closed.
I didn't
like, there's not even any air coming into the house.
No, it hasn't been. See it sounds different. It hasn't been open yet.
It's not installed properly. There's air coming through. They did not caulk it correctly.
It hasn't been open yet. Closed is like it's open. Close that thing. It hadn't been open yet. They're about to open it soon. They're not there yet.
No, and that's not a knock. And could they but I think they'd need quite a bit to go their way in terms of, the Nuggets maybe dealing with some injury stuff. Whoever they play in the finals dealing with some injury stuff. I just don't think like mano a mano that they're ready to beat a team like the Nuggets in a 7-game series or the Bucks or the Celtics. But then again, that's not like a knock. They're definitely headed the right direction. I just think they're one big piece away, and it might be Keegan.
Let me throw an alternative idea at you. Let's say Keegan's good. Like you threw a high. A lofty idea out there for Keegan. Let's say Keegan is last year, maybe a little bit better. Like no one's upset with Keegan. He's like, Keegan's good.
In the mix, mix as an all-star, but
didn't take a giant leap, but kid's really good.
So he's Harrison Barnes.
Let's give you fine.
Yeah.
Let me give you the alternate scenario. what if what De'Aaron said he wanted to be actually happened? What if De'Aaron did become one of the best two-way players in the game? What's that do?
This
Same
year?
thing.
Yeah, right now. You over at the window yet?
I think they're in the same
I
spot.
I'm with Kyle though. I don't think it hinges on De'Aaron because I'm pretty much. I think that's going to happen.
You think De'Aaron's going to become one of the best two-way players in the game this year?
I think so.
And that's not going to do anything for the Kings championship aspirations.
Not enough.
I don't see.
Really?
I think they need one more, and Keegan might be the one more. They need one more guy that's gonna go for 25 to 30 at any point in time. He doesn't have to average that, but just know.
Like how often? Because isn't that Malik?
Yeah.
You're saying at any time, so I'm saying okay.
Maybe a little bit more
Right.
often than Malik does.
Right.
But that's a good call though. But they need that guy that like, because right now you look at like a Boston or whatever, right? At any given time, and maybe multiple times, either Jaylen Brown, Tatum, or Porzingis could go for 30.
Derek White.
25 to 30. Derek White played well on opening night.
Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday has a 50-point game in his bag.
I forgot about Drew Holiday.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he can go for 20, 25.
Mhm.
That's what I'm thinking, right? Like a guy that, and it wouldn't even be like for us as Kings fans, we look at Malik like, yeah, Malik could go for 30 in a playoff game, easy. I think the rest of the NBA was like, dang, Malik had 30. That's crazy getting 30 off the bench. Like
because they weren't watching.
That's true. That's true.
I don't think a player feels that way. Stephen A. might, with all due respect.
Stephen A. said you want to come to Sacramento.
Hey, Stephen A.'s welcome.
You can pull up.
Yeah, come hang out.
That's still my boy,
sit
Stephen
right
A.
there.
He be tripping sometimes, but that's my boy.
Stephen A. do be
Oh,
bugging sometimes.
that's my boy. That's the kiss of death from KC.
But
It means
my
it's on
boy.
site with Stephen A.
he's welcome. He's welcome. But those guys would be surprised. I don't think there's an NBA player that would be like, wow, Malik dropped 30 tonight. I don't think anyone would be surprised by that.
That's true.
That's probably right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
maybe they
think
need
that-
one in addition to Malik. I don't know.
It feels
maybe that's where Keegan's got to do it.
Yeah, that's just it. And it's improving defensively for me with Keegan. And again, we may see this year. This is not to say he can't do it. This is just what I need to see from him moving forward.
Mhm.
And then just more shot creation on his own.
But
The catch and shoot is great. And I thought we saw a little bit of it against Utah.
Yeah.
The first dribble handoff he took, he had a little bit of space and he just attacked it and got that little, just created some separation and got an easy jumper from the top of the key.
Mhm.
If he can continue doing that and attacking the basket more and creating his own shot, like now I think you're trending in the right direction.
Yeah, I hear you on that.
And I think you will. I'm really high on Keegan.
What you seeing over there?
No, I'm not.
What's the matter, man? Let's talk about it.
Because we got 95.7's the game's internet over here, and I can't get it to
Damn.
work.
Oh, dang, we're in the closet?
We're in that.
We're in the
All right,
janitor's closet.
I think I got it. Okay, I do. I wanted to look to see Keegan's career high is 30, but what I wanted to see was how many times.
He went 20
Yeah.
plus.
Yeah.
I would guess. When.
No.
Stat watching.
I feel like every time we throw a guess out.
Yo, did you see
I just saw
Jesse's
Jesse's face.
My man was like this. Hey, this is what it looked like. This is what it looked like on the stream. Here's it.
Jesse heard that music. He was ready to go.
I would say 13 times.
I was gonna say 12.
It was Kenny Caraway. It was 13 times exactly.
Wow.
No,
Count
My
it.
man knows
no,
ball.
Count
doesn't
it.
count.
My man knows ball.
Doesn't count.
Count
It
it.
doesn't count.
Hey,
It
They're
doesn't
reviewing
count.
it in- they're reviewing it in
You're like
Secaucus?
that. You're like that. Dame Lillard 4-point play at the end of the game. I'm sorry. Call on the field stands. Call on the court stands.
Hey, what was
13
it?
Hey,
games.
can you say Secaucus on this show?
Yeah, we've
Okay.
said way
Just
worse.
making sure.
Way worse.
Just making sure.
Hey, anybody know what the spread was on that Bucks Sixers game last night?
I would,
my bag.
if I had to guess, I'd say Bucks -3.
So that last shot had nothing to do with nothing.
I don't know. I didn't.
That was
I don't know.
crazy.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
I
know
thought
what
about
the-
that when I
Well,
saw
what
that.
was funny is the announcers kind of reacted to it. I was like, wait. Yeah, they lost by 1.
Let
Like,
me-
well, why did you react that way?
Oh, it's Bucks -6.
So yeah, it didn't have nothing to do with nothing. Because the Bucks were up by 4 when he hit that shot.
Keegan's career high was 30 last year versus Houston. He scored 29 versus Oklahoma City.
That was a good game.
His next highest total was 23. So 30, 29, and then 23 are his highest point totals.
I think that 20-point number goes up from 13 to probably 25 to 27 this year.
Not shockingly, in the 30-point game and one of the 23-point games, those are his two highest field goal attempts, 17.
And that's the other thing I want to see is just more aggressive more aggressiveness from him offensively.
Absolutely.
Just just get your own shot.
Which was the whole point of the California Classic, right? It was the whole point of Keegan Murray playing in the California Classic was to show that and like, hey, this is your team, this is your floor. Go do it.
And I thought
he did.
I thought it translated in Utah too. Like he looked obviously like the most athletic guy on the court in the Cal Classic. He looked way more athletic to me the other night in Utah.
Yeah, he looked. Yeah, I loved it too. Yeah, I loved the game he had in Utah. And as Jess said, I think his voice was deeper.
Yeah, he smiled.
Oh dang, that's
he did well.
time.
Well, Malik's dunk will make you.
That's what I'm saying. It made Keegan smile.
That'll make you smile.
I'm so happy. I try not to yuck people's yums, right? Like enjoy.
I don't know what that is.
I try not to. I'm trying to think of
I don't think you can say that on the radio.
Well, what I want to say is something I don't want to like.
Wow.
Put it. Oh boy, I'm sweating.
You need a break. You want to go to commercial?
Go take a lap, Kyle. Go take a lap.
No, I don't want to. I don't want like let people enjoy things. Is my. Okay. I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want to crap on people's parade.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to rain on parades.
No, I understand that.
Rain on people's parade.
Does that work? Does that play?
I still don't know what you said the first time around, but yeah, I understand rain on a parade.
Okay,
makes
very
perfect sense.
All right.
Which means you're about to trash something. So
yeah,
you're not about
something. Thank you.
You're not about to trash Malik's dunk.
No, I'm going to do the opposite. I think that we freak out about too many dunks. There are way too many dunks where people are like, "Oh, on his head." It's like, no, not really. Like the guy was out of that. It was not a dunk on. So Malik's the other night where he actually dunked on somebody. It was like, thank you. It was so refreshing to see that. Okay, we still understand what a poster looks like.
Yeah, and it's
an actual poster.
My favorite part was how intentional it was.
Yeah,
because he didn't have to do what he did.
Yes,
he made the decision in the air that he's going to throw this back like Dominique Wilkins in '88.
Yeah,
and
it was awesome.
Did it perfect.
It was awesome. It was a fantastic poster.
Like I said, that might be the dunk of the year.
It might be.
Yeah. I don't know if we get a better one than that. Well, from the Kings. I don't know if we get a better one than that. It's probably a top 10 dunk all year in the NBA.
You might not get a better one than that in the league.
You don't really see those too much.
It's so rare that you get the guy going straight up, like in the restricted area, hands up, trying to block the shot, an offensive player just going through.
Mm-hmm.
That's just so rare.
How closely are you paying attention to like Herter and Chris and that two position?
Extremely. Like that's the thing I'm watching for the most tonight.
You're for a change.
Yeah.
Well, this is what I said yesterday, Kyle. Let me tell me what you think. Why do we have to change it? Let Carter start. See how it goes. And that first time out there, if he's rocking, cool, we good. If not, just bring Duarte in.
I mean that works, but I'm talking if this continues over the next. I wouldn't necessarily advocate a change today, but if this continues over the next like 3, 4, 5 games, I think you have to do like just change something up. And honestly, I think this is a good game for
even if they're winning.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what's this?
If they're not defending, and they're still not doing what Mike Brown wants them to do defensively, I think that's a place where they will make a change, just to do something different. They could be 5-0, but if they're giving up 125 points a game, I don't think Mike Brown's gonna dig that and keep going the way he's going. But I think this is a great game to get Kevin Herter going. And I was saying this on the Insiders, 10 to noon right here on ESPN 1320, sponsored by Jiffy Lube. I think this is a great game where Kevin Herter can, if he's getting defended by Klay Thompson or Chris Paul, those are players that you can just put the ball on the deck and go around them and get that floater game going, get that mid-range game going. Because I really think that once he may get to the foul line a couple times, Warriors will foul you. If you see some shots go down and you get to the free throw line and you see those free throws go down, I think that makes everything else a little bit easier. Right now, it just feels like he's pressing. Those shots, there were a couple threes he took in Utah that it was like he caught it at third, and he's like, I am shooting this basketball no matter what. And that's just not a way to break out of a slump. So if you want to call it a slump.
No, I'm with you. I'm anxious to see what he does at the start of this season. If he can kind of shake it, start to feel good about himself, hit a couple of shots, and get to the point where, you know, he's feeling like regular Kevin Huerter.
Mhm.
You know, because I mean, he's not. I'm not saying he's 70% 3-point shooter, but he's better than this. He's a better shooter than this. So, you know, I want to see him shake out of that a little bit.
No doubt. The thing I keep coming back to is what Mike Brown said at that last practice. It was, we are not going to be 24th or 25th in defense again.
Yeah.
That is not happening. That is not a thing I will let happen.
Mhm.
And when you look at their lineup, Domas and De'Aaron are not coming out. Okay. I don't think they have anybody better than Harrison Barnes. And I don't think Keegan's coming out either. I don't think they have anybody better than Harrison Barnes to play that Harrison Barnes role defensively. So now you're looking at Kevin Huerter, and if they're going to change something defensively, like that's it. So that's why I keep looking at him. It's even less to do offensively, but it's that defensive side that Mike Brown has really clearly made that a focal point of this season.
I thought they looked good on Wednesday.
I did too.
I thought they,
for the most part,
they worked on defense. You know what I mean? They're going to give up points just because.
I thought the worst possessions, oddly enough, came from Kevin Huerter.
I thought they worked, man. I thought as a team, their defense, I like what I saw.
Yeah, me too.
It's Kyle Madson. What are you doing? Are you leaving? You're not leaving. Where are you going? You're going to the game tonight.
Yeah.
I know you're not going home.
Oh, snap, courtside, Kyle.
I'm in there, bro.
Are you staying here
tonight?
No, like during
right
the day.
Now? I'm winging it.
Well, hell, stay if you want to. I don't know. It's Kyle Madson.
I mean, if he's staying,
I got some writing to do.
If he's staying, I mean, and we talk a little bit about what's going on. I mean, because people were asking like, oh, you know, no Kings gear today or whatever. First of all, it was Wednesday, you know, when the season was opening. There's that. Still is 49er Friday. I didn't forget that.
Okay.
Clearly. That's my favorite 49er hat, by the way.
I know. They need to get.
Hey, will y'all two stop talking and act like you ain't been in radio? I got a commercial to go.
We're late. Let's go.
I thought we were still going. I thought
we got a break.
No,
ESPN 1320.
We got.
Oh, yeah.
Got Will Z on the way. I'm trying to figure out what Kyle. Just go to commercial.